Hello, everyone. Guys, am I audible to all of you? Hello, Yash. Hi, everyone. Guys, am I audible? Hello, Nile. Okay, thank you so much. How are you, Yash? Good, good. Thank you so much. Guys, let's wait for others to join. Hi, Rajkumar. Guys, let's start the session in next 2 minutes. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining the session. I hope you guys are having fun today. It's Sunday. Let me share my screen. So, guys, I'm your Excel trainer. Today, we are going to hold this webinar to make you all aware about the latest development in Excel, which is actually unknown to. Okay, guys, all of you, am I audible to all of you properly? Any concern? before we begin the session? Hello, Anas, Rajkumar, Tanishk. Yes, everyone is fine. I want to ensure that my voice is audible to all of you. Okay, great. Thank you so much, guys. Guys, look at this data. I know you all are working in advanced Excel day to day, and this is inevitable. So every day we actually come across a lot of challenges. This is one of the challenges. This is absolutely different from what we do on regular basis. Look at this data. What we have to do, we have to find out the header, or you can call it division. These are three divisions mentioned here: productivity, games, utility. So here I'm your trainer to help you understand the basics. So if your basic is clear, or if your foundation is strong, then you can do a lot more in Excel. It's all about practice. What you think, everything is possible in Excel. Today, Excel can do a lot more things, which we have not even thought of, guys. Let me show you one example here. If you work in Excel, or if you know VLOOKUP very well, how can you fetch the data? But this time, you have to get me the header. Does anyone have any answer to that? How do we fetch the division? You can see that blend, that belongs to productivity. You can see this hacker belongs to games. 2020 belongs to utility. So how do we get the header? This is something which you people have not even explored. I know that. That's why we are here in this webinar, to understand the fundamentals of Excel. I don't call it advanced. This is absolutely super basic, but requires intelligent approach. So feel free, anybody, to answer me. Just for 30 seconds, I'll wait. Rakesh, Tanishka, Yash, everybody, feel free to give me answer. How do we fetch the division? No idea, guys? Lookup formula. Okay. Who else, guys? Who else?
Through VLOOKUP?
Okay, VLOOKUP. You are telling me right, but how do we apply VLOOKUP? Can VLOOKUP search the header? No idea. You are just guessing, correct? Right?
Yes.
All right. Nothing to worry. Let me give you the answer. Guys, this is absolutely interesting. You can see that. Let me show you the answer. Equal to, you have to select this entire data. Okay. Once you select this, you have to lock this range by pressing F4 one time. And this equivalent, this blend, that should be the relative reference. Why? Because we are dragging the formula, and that will get you Boolean value. What is Boolean, guys? True and false are called Boolean values. And that should be multiplied by 1, comma 2, comma 3. Why 1, 2, 3? Because we got three different columns. Okay. Once you do that, you can open this formula by pressing F9 and see that somewhere you have 1. Okay, just for sake of testing, I write 2020 over there. Now, what value I will get here? 2020 located in third column. So I should get 3. And you can see that F9. 3 is there. So that is the column position. I'm doing Control Z. Now, once you are done this, you can actually use sum product. Why do we use sum product, guys? Sum product is an array function, and the output which we saw together by pressing F9 is also an array. So you want all the values should be summed up and see that sum product. So if you break down this formula, sum and product is multiplication or sum means simple total. And see that guys, this is the position. Once you drag this, the position we fetch. Once we got the position, does it really seem for you to fetch the header easily by using which formula? Can someone tell me now which formula can help me the header fetching? We can use index function, agree. And what is index, guys? It returns the value at a given position. Again, you can press F4, comma, and this part is called, guys, see, we want to fetch the value from this at this position, first position. So it will get me productivity. And 3, it will get me utility and then games. And see that productivity, utility, games. This is done, guys. I hope you found this useful. Does anyone have any query on this? Just 1 minute, guys. Let me put on my mic. All right. Okay. I hope everybody is clear. Rakesh, Tanishq, Yash, can we move on? You are clear about it? How this formula works? All right, guys. Guys, this is one of the tasks we have achieved. Now let me go back to this. I have basic example for all of you. Look at this data. Can someone tell me how to fetch the number from this data? If you have an idea, you tell me, guys, what function I'm going to use. Rakesh.
Delimit.
All right, delimit, absolutely correct. What else? Tanishq, Yash, Anas, you tell me the answer. All right. So delimit is one of them. Absolutely good approach. I tell you with different method. If you look at this data, let me make the font bold. Now, what do we have to achieve? We have to extract the number. So the first pattern you can type. This is one pattern. And simply you can drag it and in the fill options, you can select flash fill. Did we achieve it, guys, or not? We achieved it, right?
Yes, only we need to type that any first number and then we have to drag and we have to select that option. It's only simple.
Flash fill. Absolutely. Let me show you one more example. If you drag this way and select flash fill, this is working fine, but we have another solution. You just click that Control E you can press. What is Control E? That's called flash fill. You see that flash fill. Automatically fill in values, enter a couple of examples you want as output. and keep the active cell in the column you want filled in and see that we achieved it. Look at second example. Let me put that font bold. These are the employees. We want to generate the ID this manner. So what you can do, simply Control E and see that we achieved it. Does it sound really super productive trick?
Yeah, it's awesome actually. I didn't know this is very simple. Actually, just one control E, it will bring all the necessary
Absolutely.
values.
Absolutely. Because see, today we people are surrounded by AI, Gen AI, Chat GPT. In Excel, if you use such basic, shortcuts, not only you can impress your boss, but it will help you to become more productive. And the time you save by using such keyboard shortcuts, you can accommodate somewhere else. Agree? Because this is basic. This is rule-based activity. Let me show you another example. Look at this data. Look at this data. No, trim formula is different. I will come back to that. If you have this data, everyone, I hope you can see my screen. If you have this data, you want to generate this pattern. So first pattern you have to give, and then this basic Control E will understand and replicate for you in the similar fashion. You see that accuracy is 100%. But again, guys, use it at your own risk because flash fill basically gives you the result basis the pattern you are providing. I hope everybody enjoyed this. Is it clear, everyone? Let me get you another example. This is super interesting. If you guys have to extract the numbers, how can you extract the number? First, you go through this data. And see that we have two types of number available here. One is whole number. This is called whole number. And second is decimal number. There are two different type of data type. So you can give one pattern. If you give one pattern, you can simply drag it. You will see that answer will not come. Answer is not right. Why? Because you have not given the correct pattern. Everyone okay? Two pattern you have to give. And now you can select this, you can select any cell, press Control E. Is it working? Yes, it's working, right? If you don't have flash fill, or if you don't know about the functionality or capabilities of flash fill, I'm telling you, this will be absolutely super challenging for you to extract the numbers. You have to go through each character and then you have to resort to coding, which can read all the character. Whether you will ask each character, you will use if else condition, whether this is character or number, and then you will concatenate. I hope this flash fill is clear to everybody. Let me get you one more example. Look at this data. Let me again magnify the font. I hope everybody can see the font clearly. Now, the challenge is that you have to segregate first and last name. You have to segregate first and last name. How we can do that? So everybody knows that we have that function available in Excel called, let me go to ribbon. This is called ribbon, guys. Data text to column. Once you open this dialog box, by default, it is on delimited section. You go to next and see that we have 5 delimiters. So if you give a space, that is the data preview. If you are okay, you can move. But now it is asking you destination. If you select the default destination, it will overwrite your data or your original data will get changed. So better you give the different location and see that your data is inserted in two different columns. Agree, all of you? Now, suppose this data is not available. I'm deleting this data and you have this two data available. You have to merge these two columns. Can someone tell me how we can merge the data? Everybody. How we can merge this data, guys?
Can we concatenate?
All right. So concatenate is old method. Why can't we use this method? Flash fill and simply Control E. Is it working or not?
Yes, it's working.
It's
But
working.
the thing is, here we have to, manually do the first one, right?
See, if you don't want to do, you can simply see that this and that. Control R. And the first you can copy, go there, and you can, that's all. And simply Control E. Working. First one you have to give manually. That pattern you have to provide. See, if you want similar output, you have to give one pattern. Agree? You have to give one pattern, guys. Once you have given the pattern, the data will replicate to the remaining cells. What if I tell you that I need in between this symbol? It's okay. It will come like that. See that? Is it working?
Yes.
So that flash fill does not work on mathematical operation. Let me show one example. If you look at this, I want 2016 should be replaced with 17. Only year should be changed with 17. How do we change that? How do we change year to 2017? Or 2016 should be replaced with 2017. How do we do that? Look at the data first. These are the text. These are the text. Now the challenge is that this flash fill will not work. If you want to try, you can try. And see that Control E. It's not working, guys. So if it is not working, then what is the formula which can come to rescue? Substitute function. If you apply substitute function, you know the beauty about Excel is that, or any programming language, you can take online help also. I click that, the online help will open and you can refer to this. So if you are not clear about any formula, but you know some formula, then you can use such stuff. So substitute function got 4 arguments. What is text? The original text. What is old text? Which you want to replace. And what is new text? Which you want to replace with the new text. Or instance number. Any argument in the formula you find a square bracket argument is called optional. You can omit that. If you want to change any particular substring at particular instance, you can give that number. But if you skip it, that globally 2016 will be replaced with 17 for that particular text. Now select this. What are we going to change? 2016. Now the question comes to my head, why are we putting 2016 in inverted comma? Because everything is text. So 2016, though it is a number, but we are putting in text format. And 2017 also you have to put in inverted comma. Next argument, instance number. You notice that once you go to next argument, it goes bold. So you can ignore it because everywhere in this text, whichever I selected, 2016 should be replaced with 2017 and see that my result is coming. Is it working, everybody? And that's how you have to understand the formula should strike your head. Which formula I can use? So this is called substitute. What if I insist you to use different formula? Let's not use substitute function. And I need same result with different formula. Can someone tell me what is the alternative to substitute function in Excel, which got the same capabilities? Can anyone tell me which function can be equivalent to substitute? You know the synonymous, right? There are a couple of functions in Excel which does the same job. One example, search and find. Both can do same job, but find being case sensitive, you have to be a bit careful. Search is not case sensitive. Then what is the alternative to substitute? Guys, replace function. Everybody understand? Replace is an alternative to substitute, but replace function is influenced by mid function. If you get into the argument, you see that it is somewhere related to mid function. Why I am using mid function here? You will understand. It requires position. Then it will auto calculate the start point, end point, and then new text you are supplying. So start point and number of characters that is equivalent to that particular text. So this is absolutely similar to substitute function. So replace, this is my old text. What is the start number? So you have to find out, use search function. You have to find out 2016, or maybe you can use find function also. What are you finding? Search function. Okay. Find what? 2016. Where? Over there. Again, in this formula, we are getting start number, which is optional. Square bracket argument by default value is 1. You can ignore it. Total number of characters. How many characters are there in 2016? Can someone tell me? How many characters are there in 2016, guys? Four characters. You can mention 4. Now, new text. 2017 is the new text. That's all. You see that my result is same, but somewhere I'm getting error. Why error is happening? Error is happening where their 2016 is not found. So in that case, you can use if error function. Guys, if error is a generic function which can be used anywhere for any error, and you can replace this with original text and see that B and C output is absolutely same. So better we use substitute function. Globally, 16 will be replaced with 17. I'm talking about this entire year. And see that this and this result both are same. Does anyone have any query as of now? Rakesh, Anas, Yash, Tanishka?
No.
Now, guys, I'm coming back to this data. Let me do Control Z because I deleted some columns. All right. You have seen this data, ID and DOB. Now, my question is that if I get you this data, my simple ask, you have to increase year by 1 or increment year by 1 year. Like I need the same text, but 57 should be 58, 81 should be 82, and so on. How we can do this part? So for that, you have to extract the ID and DOB. Everyone okay? You can mention ID and you can extract DOB and you can paste here. So at a time, Flash will works only one column, Control E and Control E. So extraction is done successfully. DOB. How can I trust this is DOB? How can I trust? By mere looking at this data, I can easily make out this is actually date. Because dates are stored as number in Excel and it is aligned to right. Everyone okay? It is aligned to right. So how can you increment the year. Very simple. We have a function called eDate. This is my start date, and 1 year contains 12 months. So 1 year we have to add. And once you have this answer, we have the keyboard shortcut Control-Shift-#. Now year has also been incremented by 1. And now we have to concatenate this ID with this new DOB. How do we do that? What if I copy the same data over there? I copy the same data, Control-C, and I come here, I paste here. What if I mention 58 and Control-E? Is it working, guys? You tell me. Is it working or not working? You tell me, guys.
It's
It's
not
not
working.
working. It's not working. I know that. But what if I mention this? Let me try whether it will work. Now it's working. It's working,
Yes.
right? And simply Control-H, you can replace this with blank. We achieved it or not? We achieved it. So this is actually the smart trick you can use. But why that was not happening with flash fill? If I go by that, why it was not happening with flash fill? Because this is a number, guys. This is a number. This is a number. But when we gave that, kind of special character or vertical bar, it worked fine. But if I talk about how we can concatenate these two data, you can do that. So you can use this ampersand, you can use this. C2 and E2 should be concatenated, and see that the number has been merged with ID. What if you give some space? Still, the result is not coming because this is actually number, or dates are stored as number. So you have to restore that format by using text function. DD M YY. And see that we achieved it. Is everyone okay? This is actually super basic. Now, let me tell you one more thing. Somebody might ask you that I need initial from this data. Like, what is initial? It should be BR grow. This kind of data somebody needs. If you do Control-E or flash fill, it is not working. Because this pattern you require. Why this pattern is required, guys? Two letter from first. Okay, and 3 from last. It is not working, but we need that pattern. In that case, you give another pattern. And then you just do small testing, whether it works or not. It's still not working. You see that this pattern is disturbed. So nothing to worry. Don't lose courage. For whole. Once you supply 3 pattern, then you do Control-E. Yeah, it's working now. So simply Control-E. Is it working, guys? Yes, it's working, correct? So guys, this is all about the basics of fundamentals of Excel we are coming across today for all of you. I hope you enjoyed the session, all of you. Any feedback, guys?
It is very good, yeah. Gaining the knowledge.
So
Yeah,
Rakesh,
thank
we have quite a few formulas in Excel which are being introduced by Microsoft annually. There are a lot of functions because every day you have to explore. So this is the place where we will help you to understand the fundamentals. So you are okay with just 30 minutes of session. What if we give you the best, which you have not even thought of? In Excel, lot of formulas are available. Let me show you one more example. The last example of the day, you got this database. We have where we have all the files. Did you ever think about we can use a formula to fetch all the file names? What if somebody tells you, can you get me all the file names from this folder? How long will you take, guys? From this folder, what if you have 1,000 files and somebody needs the file name only? Then how can you get the data? Any idea, all of you? No idea? If I tell you that I can fetch the data with formula, do you want to learn that? Yes or no? You want to see?
Yes.
Very simple. Put that path, the path. You can copy that path. That's called directory name. Put somewhere else. Okay. This is the path. And this is common. Put path separator, and put asterisk. Once you do that, select this, go to formula, name manager, new, and there you can use a formula called files. Files. And what is the name of that range? You can put all files. That's all. And simply come here and use index function, press F3. And there you can mention row index, which will get you the sequence. And see that all the file name, we got it from that folder. How many files are there? 18 files are there. And see that how many data we have? 18, right? And we have achieved this with formula. Any question? I hope, guys, you enjoyed the session. So let's wind up this webinar. Thank you so much, everyone. Bye-bye. Take care, guys. Bye-bye. Good